Yo guys, welcome to another Crypto EMC Trade for a Living podcast episode. So today we're going to be looking at yesterday's trade real quick, and we're going to ask the real question on what happened yesterday. Is Bitcoin going to try and turn $65,000 into support and potentially push up a little bit higher? So if you're interested to find out, you know what to do. So let's quickly have a look. So just as a recap real quick, guys. For the last week, my trading has been sucky. Last week Tuesday, I had a fairly okay trade, nothing too crazy. And then Wednesday in our live trading stream, I had 2 losses in a row. And then I took a third loss on a different account as well. So as frustrating as it can be, I'm not really in profit as well. I mean, in small profit for the week so far. Now, in yesterday's stream, we were waiting for this long. And as the market was creeping up, I marked out the area, shared it with everybody that was in the room. And then the market was spiteful and it just missed my entry. So I was left holding my money, my stable in my hand as the market was running away with me. And that is some of the frustrations and the realities of the market. But I know, through experience, and the rest of you guys should know, that the market will always give you a second chance. So let's have a look at a second chance today. So this morning I woke up Bitcoin right back where basically I missed out on. And the question I'm asking myself now is, because we had this area, a real big reaction out of that range, and maybe let's change into a bright green. Green's not going to work today. Today, I feel like maybe we need to, come on, give me a good color. Let's look for a good color. Guys, what would be a good color on the screen? Let me know. Come on. Maybe white. White can maybe work today. I feel like maybe white's my color for today. So the big thing that I'm asking myself is the market going to give me a second chance? And then if I want to take the second chance, how am I going to go about trying to get to this area? Now, to take this analysis and dissect and show you how I'm going to get there, I'm going to take a step back again. We're going to go to the 4-hour. I'm going to switch off the buddy indicator and everything else and just go back to the support and resistance levels that I marked out in the beginning of the week. Now, for those that might have missed that or new to the stream, let me know in the comments. Say hi. Introduce yourself, and then we can always enjoy trading with you guys. Okay, so here we are. Bitcoin went 71, created a bit of a resistance, and now we're sitting in a situation where we've been range bound for almost now more than a half a year. And if we look at this from the last little hoorah, the last little push to the upside, you can clearly see that somewhere in the middle, price is always fighting around critical support resistance level, as you can see, which means if we're in this area, when you're at the bottom of the range, you need to be bullish. And when we're at that area, when you're at the top of the range, you need to be bearish, because if you do that, the chances are, if we can get above this area and start breaking out, you would have the real good low entry for the next cycle, which means that from a hodling point of view, remember, this is now a big time frame. This is what I've been looking for forever. I'm still expecting price for my long-term swing longs to first go into that blue zone there before we can push back up. Okay. Now, while that is something that I'm waiting for, the trader in me needs to make money. And that means I want to trade the volatility. Now, just like in this area here, once you're between these two ranges, the market doesn't quite know what it wants to do. So it's hunting for liquidity rather than hunting for a target or price target, which means you experience a lot of chop. You might be in a good short, and then it goes and it engulfs you, and then you think you're in a good long, and then it goes and engulfs your long, and it just chops you up. And realistically, if we can be honest, most traders lose all their money there to a point that they exhaust it and they don't act here where it's important. They don't act there they'll act here. And that's how the majority lose. So everybody's pretty good at spotting a bottom and getting in on entry. You can talk from experience. Have you ever looked at the thing and said, I think it's going to go up, and then it goes up? Simple as that. You're brilliant at that. But it's because we're trying to make more of the noise is where we sometimes get our asses handed to us. So to take that back, we're in a same environment where it's going to be noisy. It's going to be really frustrating at the moment because the market's going to chop you up like this, as simple as that. So that said, here we are now, and we're looking at the market, and I'm saying to myself, I want to try and make some money out of that chop. So my trades need to be short term. No long-term swings just yet. This is the area where I'm going to want to try and swing long-term. And that's where a lot of people also get confused, because you just said to me yesterday, Rudo, you want to go long 51 and now you're going long at 57. What's the story here? I can go long here, but I'll have a shorter term outlook for that. Okay. So that said, now that I have this 4-hour time frame, I just want to bring up the RSI and quickly have a look at what's happening there. Now, the RSI is a leading indicator. And the reason why I use that is it's brilliant at telling me what the market is setting up to do. It's pointing out a divergence, pointing out a point where the market is overstrained. The easiest way to spot this is then to just have a look at the market like this and say, well, clearly you can see that Bitcoin is trying to find a bottom. So the argument for us to try and look for a long is substantiated here in the TA. It's a valid thing to do. So I can wait until 53 and the move might miss me. So what I need to do is just be vigilant in that sense. Okay. Now, what do we have at the moment? You can clearly see we had a pivot. We had a lower low in price. We had a pivot there, and we had a higher low in the RSI. So clearly we're in still a strong bullish divergence scenario. And remember what I taught you guys over the last years when it comes to divergence. Divergence doesn't mean that it's going to guarantee on the move. But there's one critical nuance that you just need to remember, and that is the thou shall not cross line. Okay. So the question that I find myself on the 4-hour now is, when there's divergence like this, okay, and the market is clearly trying to get back, it's trying to reverse this bearish trend, which we have. The important thing is that I want to see the 4-hour time frame get above this 57 and stay. Because if it does, we've now broken that momentum, and at least minimum, we can go and target these areas back again. That's it. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. So my job for today is, because I'm looking at it like this, I'm saying to myself that this needs to have a bottom of a range. So I'll look for a bottom of a range, and then I want to try and get above that. So on the 15-minute, let's just quickly do that thing. Bottom of the range, clearly we had a lateral range there. So I can mark that out, upper, lower end of the range, okay? And then I can say to myself, well, if Bitcoin wants to try and stay out of that range, keep stepping up. There's the midpoint of that range, so the shakeout's there. So anywhere between where we are now and around 57 should be a really good area to hunt for a long. Now, when I say hunt for a long, what does that mean? It means whatever trade setup you use, excuse to take on risk, and tools you use to manage that risk is what needs to be applied within that zone to look for your entry. Now, here's a few worry signals you just need to keep in mind. Remember, there's always two sides to the market. At the moment, if I switch back to a line tool, you can clearly see that we have not made higher high, and the RSI is doing that. So we're sitting in a situation now where clearly we're suffering from hidden bearish divergence. So if I bring back to a line tool, you can see that retail is expecting that this trend is going to last. Okay. So any long that I take between these critical levels, this thou shall not cross level, if I grab a long today, and I'd be so lucky and get my long entry filled, I would want to see price get above this 57 and stay. Then I would consider taking the trade and holding it for a little bit longer. Okay. So that's the hard target for today. So guys, 15-minute time frame, where we're at, kind of hunt for long within this range. We don't really have strong bullish divergence of anything of any sorts. So you're going to try and see, or try and let price stick to a specific demand zone. Now, there's a demand zone sitting right there. Okay. lose demand. Whoever manipulated this price up is out of the market and gone. Then it's going to go down lower. So it's a simple bet now. Is this whale that gave us this move, that made a higher high, is this whale going to come and add to his positions, yes or no? That's the trade you're going to be taking, and that's the argument. Okay, so hunt for a buy zone in that area. Know farewell that it can weaken to that demand zone. Invalidations below 56.6, and then you're good to go. There you have it. Right. Let's quickly then head over to your comment section. I'm going to end off the stream there. Today, I'm going to continue on trading with everybody in the Discord group, but let's quickly see. From Mao, thanks for your knowledge as always. Do we think we'll hit 51K? I think I basically just gave you guys a really good breakdown of how I think the market can happen. What is the potential? So yes, we can still potentially go to 51, but for now, I'm going to treat the current support as support, and price is trying. It's clearly showing me on the far, it's trying to get back. Whether that's going to succeed or not, I don't know. Let's see what else we have in the comment section. Is there any other questions that I need to just quickly have a look at? I think that's basically that. Right, now I see Vitaly asking the same question again. Vitaly, I actually answered that question in yesterday's stream. So please watch yesterday's video, my friend. I can't do the same thing over and over and over and over again. I spent a lot of time on that for you. So please go and have a look at that. For the rest of you guys, maybe saying, what is Vitaly talking about? Talking about the buddy indicator. I also dropped a new update on that yesterday. Changed a few things, looked at a few colors. Now, while I was waiting for my long, if I just used my buddy indicator, this would have been my entry. I would have had a really nice entry sitting on this price action right here. Let's quickly load it up there. Would have had a really nice entry there on the S2, which means, simply put, there's printing my entry, and I would have hit my TP. And subsequently, as the market was running, let's quickly speed this up, 10 candles per second. As the market was running, there it gave another S2. And remember, you always act on the closing prices on the buddy indicator. Don't act on it mid-candle. It means nothing mid-candle, okay? So your first S2 would have failed. Second S2, let's see what the second S2 would have done. Come on, run. Let's see what it's doing, There it gave a nice scalp short. There it gave another S2, S3. So during the night, the Asian market is currently doing really well. Another S3 there, and. So there you have everything that you would need. The buddy indicator is also a tool that I use to just kind of help me look for what I want to see when I trade. Okay. There you have it. And you want to know a little bit more, guys, everything of the indicator, everything is in the Discord as always. You can get the buddy indicator there by clicking on that little button. Links in the video description. And if you want to have the trend scope indicator, it's also there. There's a link to it. There's how I set it up and use. I think I'll use the trend scope again a little bit later today, as well as a how-to guide on everything in the video. It's all been there since forever. So all you need to do is just go and get that info for yourself. There you have it. Right, let's see what you have in the comments. Rockin was waiting in market tactics. Sorry, buddy. We're going to go live market tactics now. The link's already been posted. Let's see what else. Just take the trade and let 65% trade. Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do with everything. Just always play the odds. That's it. And I see Bronny is here, finally catching a live one. Hello, nice to have you. Nice to have you here. And that's about that. So let's keep it simple. Let the market do the hard thinking and the hard work for us today. Back to the 15-minute. Try and look for there. There's an S2 setup. You should have probably hit entry in there on the 15 minutes. So it's already trying. The buddy indicator is already trying to look for that area for a little bit of a bounce. Okay. Typically, when you have fast moves like this, the market will go and retest that range. So if that is the case, we'll have a fast move. No. This is not live. Come on. Catch a wake up, Rudo. There you go. There's the S2, and it failed. And it's throwing you that it is picking up that there's a potential for strong bullish divergence. So just give it some time, let the market do its thing, and there you go. All right. That's everything for me. Guys, this afternoon, we're going to be looking at YouTube again. I'll be back again. We're going to be looking at the HODL portfolio. We're going to be looking at Ethereum. our big alts. We're going to be looking at some news events and an answer. Make sure to tune in and get ready for those videos as well. As for the guys on the Discord, I'm going to drop over there now, and we're going to start hunting for more trades because I need to get this balance ticking over. There you have it, guys. You have a lovely day. Chat to you soon. And as always, remember, get your Prime account and come trade with me. It's as simple as that. Everything you need to know is in the video links and also in the Discord. As simple as that. Open your account, deposit some trading money, and claim your access. 1, 2, 3. It's as simple as it is. Okay. Vitaly says, I saw the video and your answer was simple. Don't overthink it. That's it. There you have it, Vitaly. Don't overthink it. Anything, and this is maybe a little bit of a mindset. I'm going off topic again. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Peter. Off topic. Mindset. Do not make anything on a screen more valuable than what it is. Divergence is just divergence. You're just looking for excuses. Do not try and read into candles too powerfully. You're just going to create a mindset that if you're wrong, creates that emotion that, I'm going to fail again. And then if you start looking and feeling that way, all you're going to see is all the failed trades. You know, it's always just going to take all the failed trades as well. So, yeah. So there you have that. So mindset is key. Don't overthink things. Keep it simple. There you have it. Have a lovely day. See you guys in the later stream. Cheers, everybody.
I'll keep hustling.
Subscribe now.